GTCA. This is called the Super Duper Street Series with your host Breaking Bad, and along with me, I have Ward and Cheese.
Good evening.
What's up,
Exactly.
everybody?
There's the guys. So this is a bit of a different series that we've never done before in the group. We usually race kind of the GR3, GR4s, Porsche Club, stuff like that. So I'm going to hand a little bit of detail over to Ward because this is really his brains behind this series. So if you want to explain a little bit, kind of your thoughts on how you created this series here.
Well, we'd have had several people mention in the past about wanting to do street cars, and I was all for that, of course, and I know most are. And so I was like, but how do you pick out what street cars and make them without doing a BOP one make and make them somewhat equal,
Mm-hmm.
equal? And so kind of played with the idea, and I'd heard where people in the past had worked out a power to weight ratio type thing, and I never did truly hear how that worked for them, but I thought, well, maybe it's a pretty good idea. So testing wise, I went through and I thought, well, let's all make them front engine, rear wheel drive cars, and we'll just go through and see how many's in the game that I can choose from, make them easily accessible, not too crazy expensive, and then start testing. And honestly, it just kind of looked at what power to weight ratio we could hit that all these cars could hit
Mm-hmm.
and have some wiggle room. And so that's where I came up with the number 3.44 is your power to weight ratio. And then I, made sure that all cars could hit that, and then I, we as a group, me and Squints and Cone, I threw the idea to them, and I said, "Would you guys help me out with setting up?" And they said, "Sure." So we took the 13 cars that I originally came up with and went through them. Each of us did our own testing with the same setup. We kind of BOP'd it with ourselves. And what I mean by that, we didn't turn BOP on. We just this is where we're going with the weight. This is where we're going with the horsepower, and it's a factory tune. Don't change anything else. Put slicks on them, put your soft tires on them, and let's run laps. And we went to the same track, the same conditions every time at each track with each car. And I went through and recorded all my times. They went through, recorded theirs, and we compared notes. And we decided, okay, here's the top list, here's the bottom list, here's the middle, and we were very similar. I was probably the most different, um, and that basically just speaks to driving style, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So then we were like, okay, what are we going to do from here? How are we going to do? Because some of these cars, I don't remember. I think there was like 2.5, 3 seconds a lap different between the top and the bottom. And it was, how can we even this up? And so somebody suggested, said, throw out the top two, throw out the bottom two, and throw out one in the middle. That leaves you 8 cars, and we have 16 positions. That way, if we fill the lobby with 16, there'll be no more than 2 cars of each make out on the track.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's basically what we did, and the how it developed from there. And I think race one for me was a lot of fun. I hope it was for everybody else, and we'll just have to see as the season progresses.
And it's kind of cool too because you couldn't just pick your car because that's pretty easy to do.
Right.
So what you had to do is we were told to pick our was it top 5 cars. However,
Well,
um,
yes,
yeah,
yes. If you couldn't be there for the live draw, then you pick your cars in order from your number one pick, your number two pick, number three pick, number four pick, so on and so forth.
right. So
And
if I
that
if I
way,
picked it and the Maserati was taken, then this my second car would be say the Aston Martin, and if that was available, then I would get that car, right?
correct,
Right,
correct.
right.
So and Brad went on and laid everything out and drew our names, and then you had your first round of 8 who drew the cars and or drew their names, and they were allowed to pick their car. And once a car was picked for that 8, it was off the list. Nobody else could pick it,
Hmm.
and so then you had to go through and do that.
And
And
this is
then
this is
once you
your
got
car.
to
Yeah,
what's that?
this is your car for the 10 races. We're not switching cars between every race.
Correct,
So
correct. Yeah,
this
we're
is it.
not read. This is it. That's your car. You got to deal with it no matter what. And then after you get the number 8 guy picks, then we go to number 9 guy, and he's just like number 1. He gets to start all over again with the 8. So that's the way we did it, and it seemed to work out pretty good. And I feel like, surprisingly enough, the cars are fairly equal, you know.
Very
Um,
competitive.
yeah,
Very.
because I got what I feel like one of the slower cars in the bunch, if not the slowest, which is the Mustang, and I'm still able to do fairly decent against the faster cars. And uh, and then there was the Nissan,
Mhm.
the Z, which everybody said was slow, but I worked up a tune for Archer and give it to him, and when I was running that tune, I could get faster with it than I could the Mustang. So
Hmm.
I was hitting 52s with it, like the fast guys were in their cars.
Oh
So
wow.
you
Okay.
know, it just all depends on, I guess, what feels comfortable in your hands.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So this series is also full tune, so BOP
Yeah,
balance of power, so you can put anything into this car except for nitrous. So
correct. Wide
everything
body,
wide body.
everything but a roll cage.
Yeah,
We decided we wanted to keep it more streetable, and and everybody was allowed to do whatever livery they wanted. I felt like I wanted to leave my livery just a little more like a livery, like a little more like a street job, and a little less race, but kind of a mixture between both. So,
exactly, exactly.
but to each their own. I said just do what you feel like you want to do.
Totally. Hey, Cheese, you want to read off the starting lineup here? So we got on pole and go backwards.
Sure. We can, let's see, on pole we had Bionic Thumbs. In second we had Stapler. Third we had Dave Autosports. Fourth is Cayman. Fifth is Cone Killer. Sixth is Pick or Ward. Seventh is Meat. Eighth was Breaking Bad. Ninth was Han Solo. 10th was Reaper. 11th is Archer. 12th was Road Racer. 13th was Judgmental. And Jax rounded out the field in 14th.
There we go. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so if we're all ready to go, I'm gonna hit the old button on the count of three, and we'll start. This is roughly what was the laps again on this? Was this 22?
21.
21, right? Okay.
21.
Okay, so if we're all ready to go, I'm gonna count to three, and then we'll get going here.
All right.
Ready?
Go.
3, 2, 1.
I felt like
And we're off.
this was
Oh,
a good.
it looks like
Felt like
Frank and Drifter got a starting penalty.
yeah, he jumped the start.
Yeah.
But I kind of felt like this was a good first series track because it is wide in the first corner,
Yeah.
and there was plenty of room for 2 cars. So
Yeah. Lucky no
I think
accidents.
that really, yeah. Then we had to go down here to turn 3, and it tightened up a bit.
I couldn't believe
Actually,
Cone's launch. He went from fifth to third by the turn one, so
yeah,
he was cruising. He had a great launch,
yes, he did.
so he timed it perfectly. So into the hairpin there. I'm just following Squints for a quick second. Safer in the back. Those are all coming through.
I thought it was interesting. You had the 2 BMWs right there with each other at first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Meat and Reaper side by side. Yeah. Reaper was called in last minute to take over for a driver, so he did a quick tune.
was-
Basically, had no time.
That was a 1 hour before race tune, and let's get some laps in, see what we can do.
Yeah, exactly.
And
As we're-
I turned out a 152.8, which is probably pretty
That's
good.
fast, absolutely.
That is fast. Yes.
For someone who has never really driven the car or driven the track. So, I mean, we're on here sometimes nightly just practicing and trying to get the times in.
Yep.
All right, so we're coming across the second bridge.
Curtis in the Camaro. Nice. That thing's got American V8 power on the top end. There he goes, right past me.
I was really enjoying this car. So, a little side-by-side action. Yeah.
It's got more top end, that's for sure.
Yeah. But, yeah.
That BMW is really nimble and quick off the corners.
Yeah. And I'm getting sandwiched between the Beamers. So, it was close racing, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you're right on my tail there. And this is the funny hairpin here. You gotta coming down to it in 3. Some of them say 3. I was doing 3 and then knocking down to 2 just to get the nose down. Oop, where?
Oh, Han Solo just
yeah.
took out Road Racer.
Yeah. And then look at Road Racer just go through it. Judge. Yeah. I think he broke late. I'm not sure what happened there. Has he got damage? Hopefully not.
I don't see any damage on either car.
Okay. Jesus, still on the old bumper of me. Yeah.
Squints and Stapler having a nice little battle up there in the front. Side by side.
Ooh, who takes the turn? And Stapler does. Nope.
Oh, side by side.
Man. That is a tricky little turn there, because sometimes you can lose the back end. That's incredible that their back end zones go. Aston Martin versus Maserati.
And you got, looks like Aston Martin, Maserati on the 3 and 4.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. There's Cone and Cayman. I mean, those two are quick, so...
Very nice.
Yeah. Cone trying to break the draft.
Yeah, and I'm fixing to get sandwiched between 2 Camaros if I'm not careful.
Yeah. Yeah, you're ahead of me there. Yeah. Oh, you can see the old... You got a bunch of stuff happening. You must have been watching this going just... Whoa.
Dave,
I think that was Dave.
Ran off.
Yeah, Dave broke late and slid right off.
He did the same thing I did, only a different corner.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you're right behind Cayman there, Pick, so...
Yeah. Yeah, all that, whatever happened there in that corner, allowed me to catch up to him.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But I didn't stay there for very long.
Let's see who's going in the back here. We got Road Racer back here. Oh, there's Dave in 11 now. And, oh, Han Solo's got a 2-second penalty. What did he do? Uh-oh. I love his British livery, though. It's pretty cool. So, 2 seconds. Yikes, that's a lifetime. Okay, there goes Judge by him. And there's Jax way back there.
Frank does really good liveries. I've always liked his liveries.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he does.
Judge.
Jackson Archer was in this, wasn't he?
Yeah, Jackson Archer were, yeah.
Yeah, they're
There's Archer going through.
With the Nissan, correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Here's Archer on the straightaway, yeah. You can definitely hear it when it goes through the tunnel, just screaming. I'm like, oh, there's one of the Nissans.
Definitely got a different sound.
Definitely.
Dave's in the pit.
Who is?
Davis?
Dave.
Oh,
Yeah,
damage
3.
probably.
Yeah, he got damage when he went off that corner.
Yeah. And now I'm right behind Pick. Trying to get closer to the top 4, or 5 anyways. And this is interesting seeing Meat not in a Mustang, because he loves his Mustang. But
Yes,
now,
he does.
but he got given or got picked the BMW 07, so he had to get used to it. So he's doing good though.
I know he's got the tune on that Mustang.
Oh, like no man's land. Nobody can catch him. I don't know. And So we were talking the other day, and he's told me that when he practices with no sound on, just him and the road. There's no sound, no nothing. He wants complete silence. I'm like, that's dedication. So
That's different.
yep. So
I have to hear the car.
I have to, yeah.
I want to know what it's doing. I want to hear if the tires are sliding out
Or squeaking or what, yeah.
Yeah.
Locking up the brakes.
Let's see what's going on up front here. So we got Bionic in the front, Stapler's there. There's Cone coming through on the straight.
Thumbs
Cayman.
is making a gap now.
Yeah.
Man, just so smooth and consistent with the controller.
It's incredible. I said to him the other day, you must be missing your wheel. He's like, oh, hell yeah. I'm thinking, how much faster would you be with the wheel? Good Lord, if you're this fast with a controller. So,
He's just
crazy.
fast.
He's just fast. That's it. Yeah. And Cayman's also extremely quick. So,
Yeah.
but we're trying to teach him how to fuel save, and that way he can actually finish a race or not even have to do an extra pit. So,
Sure.
but, no, he's quick.
Stapler's plenty fast also.
Absolutely.
Yes.
These are probably the two newest drivers we've had that are very quick.
Yeah.
So, yeah. With a lot of experience. So.
The two BMWs are together again.
Oh, here we go. Yep. It's funny. I did both those liveries. Did the BMW. Yours, the one you're riding in, Cheese, and then I did Meats.
I made changes to it though.
Yeah, slightly. Nothing crazy.
Slight. No.
Slight.
Just had to put a little flare.
Put a
on it.
little Sea-Went on there and Reaper Racing on the front and change the rims.
Yep. No, I changed the color on the rims.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And funny because the Star Wars one I did for Meat, I mean it was all black, so it looks awesome. But I don't know why it came through white. So I did a little adjusting and resent it. So I hope it comes through. So
Well, he could change the color and save it that way.
Well, that's true.
So I changed the color of the hood and.
Oh, okay. I'll tell him that. Seeing what's going on in the back of the pack here, we got Road Racer, and Judge is coming up on Han Solo. He's got another penalty, another 1 seconder.
Oof.
That's not good.
All the penalty.
I don't know. It was like this track had it out.
He's got to be cutting corners.
Yeah.
Somewhere, yeah.
Yes.
You got Dave in 13th. He's way back there. And Jax is way back, and he got another half a second penalty.
It really surprised me, Dave, not being up there higher than this.
Well, I think that's one boo-boo. I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
It's
Well, everybody says that, but that's not it. You just got to get in and make every lap count after that.
Yeah.
You can gain spots. You can get back in it to a certain degree.
Yeah.
I've done it too many times for it not to be true.
True. I got Cone, Cayman. We got myself coming there. Oh, you passed Meat there. Okay.
How did Ward get back that far?
Well, Ward's right behind Meat.
But he was up in front of us.
Because that's where I ran off the road. I completely zoned out and missed my break point.
Yeah, because I'm in
Kinda
fifth.
like
I was
Dave
in
did.
sixth. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Come along the bridge there.
That'll teach me to paint for 2 hours in the afternoon before a race.
Oh.
It's a nice looking Mustang, I gotta say.
It is, yeah. Squinch is all along.
Mine or Dave's?
Yours.
Thank you. Or not Dave, I meant Renee.
Or Renee's in the other Mustang?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I like his color blue. Whereas I'm partial to blue. It's my favorite color.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Ditto. Yeah, I did that one about the day of the race, so I made it quick. Said I haven't got much time, man. It's gonna be a little bit quick.
Archer's got a penalty.
Uh-oh.
1 second. I think he was fighting the car a lot.
Everybody's different.
Yep.
And some cars a car that would feel comfortable to me won't feel comfortable to somebody else.
Oh, totally. And it depends on how you like to drive it, so.
So even though I was able to do well with the tune I worked up on that car, it doesn't mean he can or anybody else can. He's just going to have to take time to work with it and make it his own.
Oh, yeah. That's how I ended up winning our first series on GT7 with the Suzuki Swift.
Yep. Yep.
Archer just served his penalty there for a second. Road racer. They're pretty evenly spread out now.
I'm looking at the tire wear. The front cars are really wearing tires. The front two, they're probably fighting each other a little bit. But now, as you look,
like if you look at
the two Beamers, the front tires aren't really that bad.
No.
Nope. Ward's got good tires.
Yeah.
But Archer's tires are pretty shot in the front.
And have a look at Squints.
Good tires. Yeah.
Squints are almost toast. Same thing with Staplers.
Well, that was the one thing I couldn't figure out with Archer's tune, as I had the same problem with front tire wear when I was testing with it. And I told him, I said, I don't know what to do with it. I said, I've tried multiple things to try to even the tire wear out and make it less in the front, but it's burning up the front tires.
Yeah. Like Archer's tires are almost gone, yeah. Ward, you have probably the best tire wear. I'm looking at yours right now. You got loads of tread left.
Look at Renee's. They're excellent, too.
Yeah. He's not driving. He's driving hard. Doing good.
Yep, his look real good.
Did you have your your brake bias on the? I had 2 to the back. I had just to kind of help the brakes and the tire wear.
0.
Oh, 0. Okay.
Yeah.
I ran mine at 0.
I seldom put brake bias on mine. I even tried that with the Nissan though when I was working on it, and I couldn't tell that it made any difference in tire wear.
Gotcha.
All in all, it's kind of an uneventful race as far as collisions and stuff. So
yeah.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing,
yes.
Yeah.
You don't have too many battles. Everybody kind of spread out and...
Oh, they come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. You got Han Solo and Renee bumping bumpers right now. Oh,
all right.
Han pulled away.
A little close.
There's a pick and meet bumper to bumper.
Oh, there we go. Come around the corner. Yeah. Along the bridge. Oh, coming down here. Okay, turn 1. Gotcha.
He backed off there and let me have it.
He's such a great driver too. It's not like
he is.
Yeah, he knows. Okay, he just wants to get to the end of it, but have a good clean race. So.
Yeah.
All right, Reaper, you're 6. There you are.
Yeah.
Coming around.
I must have got a penalty, I think. That's what I remember.
Yeah, you had a few of them actually, because I watched the replay in the morning, and I was like, man, you gathered up a few. So
Renee's got a second and a half penalty.
Have a look at 3rd spot here. Have a look at Cone. He's coming up on Stapler quite nice. So coming through the tunnel. I remember Stapler was trying to shake him off, but he's gaining time on him.
Oh yeah, nice.
He's getting quick.
Cone's got just a little bit better tire wear than Stapler at this point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's pulled away from Cayman.
Right, you're close to getting in that mix.
Look at that, they're look at Stabler just doing a big S, just trying to break the draft. Get out of my line. Yeah, good turn, good exit from cone. Oh, here we go. Now he's Cayman's there.
That's where the meat of the race was those three guys.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 2, 3, 4. That's where a lot of it was. And I'm in 5, kind of watching it, hoping someone makes a mistake.
Yeah.
Like a shark. Just waiting.
Waiting for one of the members of the pack to move out so you can chomp on them.
Exactly, just slip up a position, yeah. Oh, there's Reaper. You got a 1.5 second penalty this time. Wow.
Yeah. I was watching and I didn't see, it didn't look like it crossed over the line at all. It was coming down to that first hairpin where the marshmallows are.
Oh, yeah.
But, oh well, yeah.
Meat's got a 1 second penalty as well. He had quite a few during this, so. Oh God, Dave's got 1. Judge has a half of 1. Penalties all over the place. Archer hasn't got 1. That's good.
Yeah, this is where I ended up feeling the bump when we got close, and
yeah,
I backed out of it instead of us both getting taken out.
Yeah, it was on this next upcoming lap, wasn't it?
I think so. Or I was able to fend off for a little bit. I don't remember.
So I'm watching 2, 3 again.
I think it's this lap. You close that gap too quick.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. That's a fun little S hill going downwards for sure. You can either go flat out or you just got to lift up the accelerator just a little bit to hug that corner and then put it back down.
I have to lift. Yeah, I can't.
I have to lift.
Yeah.
Mustang won't. It pushes a little bit through there if you're not lifting a little bit.
Yeah, it'll just send you. And you guys are close, absolutely.
Trying my best to get set up to get a run on him somewhere.
It's hard.
It is, especially on this back side of the track.
And you got to go around that in 3rd, and if your tires are going bad, you got to go around that in 2nd just to turn the car. And 3 through here, and then 4 on the straight, and up you go. Yeah, trying to catch the draft. Boy, that looks like that's a familiar picture.
Yeah. I had a little bit of a run here, so I stuck my nose out there, and I wish I would have backed off.
Oh, that was all good.
Let's see what's happening in the front. Oh, here we go. Here comes 2, 3, 4. Look at the front here.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. We all come in the pits here. Watch this. This is hilarious. So I have the best fuel management on this one here. I come in 5th.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
So coming 5th, then they got 3 ahead of me.
I'm coming in with next to no fuel.
Me and Squint stayed out. He's got better fuel than me. I got better tires than him.
Yeah. Now when we come out, let's show it right away here. We come out, have a look at this. Me and Cone are ghosted side by side. Side by side, so I come from 5th and I'm in 3rd. Get a hold of these boys.
And they're all going, where in the world did he come from?
Exactly. And my acceleration was good. Like I was starting to pull away from the guys in the first couple, getting a good lead. Okay, good turns. I'm starting to get out of here.
Good pit.
Yeah, I was very happy with that because I know the way Cayman drives and I know the way Cone does, so they kind of floor it. So I knew I'd have more gas than them. I was fuel saving anyways.
Gosh. Cone or Squinch's left front tire is just all
Gone.
but gone. Just all but gone.
Well, here comes in 10-11. Here's Road Racer and Dave. This is good. They're coming for a good little battle. A little wide. Nice to see Renee out on the track again, so he's good to drive with. Yeah.
Oh, I see. I think Frank made a fatal error. He's back out on the track, and his tires are pretty worn already, and he's only got...
Oh, Squinch is in the pit now. Okay, he comes in.
He doesn't even have
And Ward comes in. So, like, look at the stretch I got. I'm in third here, and I'm pulling away from the boys nice. So I thought, okay, this would be good if I just concentrate. I could be 2 or 3, slowly.
Just like that, I get shuffled back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were right in front of me.
Yep.
Squinch is about to lap Jax. I don't think he had a good race at all. I don't think he had much time to practice. I never saw him on track, so I think... And I remember coming down and seeing him when I've got 3 guys behind me. I'm like, get out of the way! Move! That's okay. He's super polite and good, respectful driver.
Yeah. His front 5 or you 4 that are together kind of just spreading a little bit. You got your little gaps in between, about a 2-car gap in between each one of us.
Renee and Dave are still going at it. And Dave got by Renee. So he's in 10th now.
Frank is going to have to pit again for fuel. And Solo.
Getting pretty low on gas.
It's half tank.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He miscalculated, I'm guessing.
Here I am coming up on Jax here, and I got the 3 boys. He's good. He goes a little bit wide. To the left, we all get through. Cullen behind me. Oh, it's all bunched up. Look at that, 4 or 5.
Yep.
Almost a little shoving Jax a little bit. Whoops.
Yeah,
Whoopsies.
it looks like Cayman gave him a little nudge.
Yeah. Whack, whack, move. Yeah. Only so much you can do in a tight area, though.
Yeah.
So here's where I was disappointed because I'm coming through. Okay, lap 14, still ahead. I've taken this turn in the tunnel here. God knows how many laps I've done. Nice and easy, coming down to 3, hug it nice and easy, and then all of a sudden, back kicks out. Boom.
Oh.
Yep. And I am out. Yep. Down to 5th now. Just that was it.
And that gave me my opportunity.
It did. Yeah, I had right front damage for the rest of the entire race. So.
Oh.
That was it. And yet I was just nice, same amount of pressure on the gas, nothing crazy. So I don't know why I did it. But, oh well, racing's racing. Oh, here comes Stapler on Cayman. Getting a little, two Maseratis getting close. I like the John Deere. Ooh, he almost hit some. Ooh.
Letting Cone slip out away for a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Right.
he's got a nice stretch. So.
Cone didn't make a mistake till later, though, did he?
Exactly. Yeah.
And Squints comes out of the pit and runs 2 laps, and one of them's a 51.9.
I said to him, I said, that can't be you did a 51. Like,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
insane.
He did that in practice a lot.
Unreal. So now I'm in 5th, and there's Pick in 6th. And Reaper in 7th.
Yeah, I was able to keep Pick in view for a good portion here. I'm always hoping I could close it, but never could.
As long as I didn't let my mind wander, I could do pretty good each lap. But
But like you said, it's hard to concentrate when you're super tired. You know, you're like, what gear am I in? What corner? Whatever. And then all of a sudden, it's like just takes a half a second, and you're done. Archer's back in the pits. Jax with another half-second penalty.
Archer's fixing damage. He's got front damage.
Squints his ways away. Combs got a nice lead. Come the 2 Maseratis.
And there it was.
What's up?
You all have to remember to go back to lap 16 when this is all over with.
Okay.
And watch me and Jax.
Oh.
Coming up that stretch. Literally 1 second I'm behind him, then the next I'm in front of him. And
the jumped.
I morphed right through it.
Jax has a half-second penalty.
Yeah.
I was like drafting off of him, going up that straight, trying to figure out if I had enough momentum to get by him, and the next thing I know, I was in front of him.
Well, those 2 Maseratis. Yeah, that's weird. Must be just your lag, just behind and all of a sudden right through him.
Yeah, well, him and I both lag a little bit, and his is usually not as bad as mine, I don't think.
Okay, I think the Maseratis are making a little bit more play for Cone.
Yeah, they've definitely closed the gap a little.
Yeah. You're getting a little bit closer to me. And you got Meat and... Oh, that's Jax. I thought that was Meat and Reaper.
Meat's not too far behind him.
Nope.
No, we kept holding a 3 to 5 second distance as it got closer to the end, and then all of a sudden he must have backed off. Because then I put a little more time on him, but.
And I can tell that front damage on you, Curtis, is just eating up your tires, isn't it?
Yeah, I was trying to not brake too hard in the corners, just to take it light, but...
Ooh, there's a sign in the middle of the race, Ray.
I saw that too.
I don't know who did that.
Yeah, one thing I forgot, I guess a couple of things I forgot to mention when I was talking about working this series up, when we decided to take the top two, bottom two, and one out of the middle, that really did tighten the field up as far as time from top to bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And because the top car we all had was uh, um, the Alpha 8C,
Oh
uh,
yeah, I love
and
that car.
that car was as fast as my car, my Mustang, in an untuned version.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
And it just dominated. And
that is
but
a fun car to drive in
oh,
this game.
it was a pleasure to drive. And so there was that helped things. And then we decided, to try to help even things up as the series progresses, is the top three finishers all get a weight penalty for the remainder of the series. So
Right.
it was increments of 50, 25, and 10 pounds, or 15. I can't remember which. So first place gets 50-pound added weight, and the second place gets 25, and the third place gets the 10. And that's not for one race. That stays on their car for the rest of the series.
Oh,
And
for the rest of the series. I thought it was just one
yeah,
race.
no, it's for the
Oh,
series.
interesting. Okay. Okay.
And then if they finish in the top spots again, they get additional weight, and that's all designed to try to even out top to bottom.
Right.
And so uh, we decided there at the last second in a discussion after the race the other night that we would do the same thing in reverse for the bottom three.
Mm-hmm.
The last place gets a 50-pound deduction.
Right.
Second to last gets a 25-pound deduction, and the last place, or third to last, gets a 10-pound deduction to try to
Yeah.
help speed them up a little bit. But hopefully this all works out, fair and equal to a certain.
Sure.
I think taking that weight away is going to be hard to keep track of.
Well, I've written it all down, who gets what, where, and what I should do now before we run our next race. I should contact each one of these individuals and say, how much does your car weigh?
Yeah, just make sure it's legit. Yeah.
And write that down just so we have a running tally of everything.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about asking Brad to make us a chart, but he's busy enough. I don't feel like I need to bother him with that. I'll just do my best to keep track of it and come up with something that'll work.
For sure. Have a look at 2, 3, 4. These guys are neck and neck now.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Just watching. Just yeah. Poor Cone is like, get off my ass.
Go away.
Go away. Yeah,
Stapler's got a penalty too.
Oh, 1.5. Yikes.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I didn't do any testing with you guys, and I'm sure there's tracks where some of these cars are better at other tracks than the other
absolutely.
cars,
Oh,
vice
yes.
versa.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
So,
And, just to keep things interesting, the next race will be at Atlanta, and it's going to be a nighttime race from start to finish.
oof, man.
And then we also have one coming up that's rain.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the rest of them will be default settings.
So we got that battle going on there. 2, 3, 4. Now I think I'm gonna watch this one here. I'm not sure if this is when it happens. Let's see, Cone. He's got Cayman right behind him. Yeah, this is where he goes. He went wide. Just
he did.
smacked the wall. Front left damage. So brings him down to third. Now he's got Stapler on him.
He just hit the brakes too late because I did that a zillion times in practice.
Yeah. And now I've got, you're getting a little closer to me, young man. Coming out of that little S turn, and there you are.
Squints is out on a Sunday cruise.
Yeah. Yeah.
I might have to put him on sport tires from here on out.
Well, he discussed and I discussed before this series, everybody chose their cars. We almost thought about asking the group to let us have the two worst cars and go with it from there. And he was going to take the Nissan, but it wouldn't have mattered. As fast as I could be in the Nissan, he would have been faster, and it wouldn't have mattered.
Mm.
The only thing that would have killed him about the Nissan is the tire wear.
No, I think it's good. Everybody kind of got their choice of what they wanted, and
Yeah.
everybody knows Squints, you, uh, Stapler. You guys are all very fast. I don't know how you do it. I try to get there, but just not there.
So we're going on lap 20, I believe it is now.
Yep.
So we're
We are
almost
in lap 20.
done. There's one more lap to go.
Yep.
Everyone came in here. So Cone's looking okay there. Got Stapler, and then you got myself and Ward's right behind me, getting closer. I'm trying to fight him off for one more lap.
Only problem with Cone, he's like you now. He's running with damage.
Yep. Yeah, the car's not turning properly. He's trying to save his tire wear. So it's like driving a Band-Aid. So, and here comes Stapler. Yeah. And you. Just the draft on you, like when you're right up on me now. That's crazy. I'm like, one more lap. But how close?
And the whole time now I'm thinking, is there going to be a chance? Is there going to be a spot for me to go?
I tried to block every single line possible.
Well, and the whole time I was just like, okay, you got to be patient. You got to be patient. Got to let him make a mistake. Don't push the issue.
No, exactly. All right, let's see where Cone is.
Cone's got a little bit of a gap.
Yeah, if he can keep this pace off him.
He's in. Earlier, Squints had turned to 51.9. Now it's a 51.861.
Jesus. But yeah, look at that wide turn there, eh? That's just the car's not turning properly. Watch his turn here, and that's just not his fault. It's just the car. So Stapler gets a way better line out of there.
Oh yeah.
Way better run, right? Head to head coming down. And that's all it was. It was just the run. You got the inside.
And Squints coming through the tunnel for the last time.
Yep. Coming through for the big win.
And then Cayman.
Yeah.
Next in line to finish. Followed by Stapler, Cone, and me and you coming in the tunnel.
Here we go. You want to watch a finish to the end? Watch this.
Oh man, nice drag race.
Right?
We got Reaper in 7th. Comes Meat in 8th.
And another penalty for poor Archer.
Oh.
Dave's way back there. Okay, 9th. Yeah. Oh, he got up to 9th. Okay.
Here comes Jax.
You got Jax? We don't see Jax. There, Jax is 14th. Yeah.
He was behind Dave.
Ah, gotcha.
Or I'm sorry, Meat. Here comes Dave out of the tunnel.
Yeah.
And Judge.
And Hand So Slow.
Hand So Slow. That's hilarious.
Judge has got damage.
And that's the race.
That's the race.
Amazing race.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Absolutely. So yeah, our next race is going to be at Road Atlanta next Tuesday, midnight. Yeah, again, a night race. That's going to be phenomenal. It's a fun, fast track for sure. So, yeah. Any closing words?
I just hope everybody enjoys this and did enjoy it, and it continues to, and we just continue to have fun.
Yeah, I mean it's a phenomenal group if you're ever looking for a good racing group that has fast, clean racing, good bunch of guys. You always look for that.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
not the
that's
fastest, but we're pretty fast, and we just
Yeah,
like to have fun. We like
it's
for
just like that fun. Yeah,
everybody
exactly,
to be respectful and have fun.
yeah.
exactly, exactly. All right, well we'll see you guys all on the track next Tuesday, and we'll do another rebroadcast next Thursday. Be good.
All right.
All
All
right,
right.
see you then.